Hi, so today I'm going to show you how I make my lasagna. It is a meat lasagna, but it's packed full of vegetables and it's very filling, very nutritious and very easy and quick to make. So first of all, I've got one of my trusted pans here. We all know what these pans are, don't we? Hey, yeah, Berghoff. Okay, so it's the same one I made my omelette in the other day. Again, I won't be using any oil in it, so I'm just going to fire that up. Okay, so you can see it's completely dry. Just washed it through, actually there's a bit of water in it, but that's absolutely fine. So to that, I'm going to add my minced beef, which is less than 5% fat, to make it healthy. Okay, and then to that, I am also going to add some onions, okay, 3 large mushrooms chopped and some peppers, so they are just going in there. Okay, that's it, so they're in there. Okay, just going to get a wooden spoon and just give that a little bit of a stir and a bit of a mash for the mince to mix it all together. Okay, so no frying off the mushrooms first. Lola, as you can gather, has come to join us. Come here, Lola. Right, okay, so that is just going in there like that. Okay, that's it. Right, okay. Do with that a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to add some black pepper. And again, it's my black pepper from South Africa, so any black pepper will do. I just like this because it's really spicy and strong. A couple of turns of that, okay, and then I'm going to start building my sauce. So I know it hasn't cooked, but it doesn't need to, it'll all cook together. So a few dashes of Tabasco. Don't need to do this, but I like it with a little bit of flavour. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, done. Okay, and again some Lee and Perrins, just adds a bit of different flavour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you want to be scientific? I don't know. 3 to 4 tablespoons. Okay. And again, some tomato puree, and I just do a little tablespoonful. Okay. So just 2 of those. Just add a little bit of flavour to that. We've got some passata, so it really doesn't need much, but it just gives it a little bit of vinegary flavour. So just give that a little bit of a mix. You can hear it sizzling now. So just want the meat to start to brown, which is exactly what it's doing at the moment. Okay. You can hear some scratching in the background. That is Lola, who's playing with the glass. She likes to tap it and lick it and all sorts of things. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, so that's going to start to cook. So what I'm now going to do is just put the lid on that for a couple of minutes. Okay, so just going to leave that for about 2 minutes, okay, just to cook. Okay, so it's been in there for a couple of minutes with a trusted lid on. I know if you know my other blog on the omelette, a bit of magic goes on when you put that lid on. There's no oil in there at all, so it will start cooking the vegetables and the meat, etc. But it'll need a little bit of a stir now. So I'll take the lid off. It's really sizzling. So I'm going to add now some chopped garlic. This is lazy garlic. You can add as much as you like. I have got some cloves in the fridge, but I'm a bit later home tonight than I thought, so I'm actually trying to make a quicker meal than I anticipated. So just give that another little stir. Can you see it's starting to brown a little bit now? Okay. Smells lovely, absolutely lovely. Okay, there we go. Right, now I'm going to add my tomato passata. You can use tin tomatoes. I think this gives a much richer sauce, so prefer it myself. Okay. So I'm just going to add that in. This is a 500-gram carton of it, so give it a good squeeze. Get it all out, don't want to waste it. Okay, just put it to one side. Okay, and just give it another little stir. Just mix it all in nice and well. That actually looks really rich. Now this mixture now, if you wanted to, you could just leave it this, cook it. You could have it with rice, you could have it with pasta, spaghetti, anything. It makes really nice sauce pasta, all sorts. You could add some kidney beans if you wanted to, just to give it a bit of texture. You can have some more chilli, anything like that, and it would just be divine. It's just absolutely lovely. So it's quite versatile. But this is going to be my lasagna. Okay, and because it's going in the oven, it doesn't matter if it's not completely cooked because I'm putting it straight in the oven. Okay, so I'm quite happy that's all really mixed. So I'm just going to stick the lid on that for a minute. Okay, so let's just turn that handle around like that and put that there. Okay, so I'm now going to start thinking about layering up the lasagna sheet. So I'm going to move you slightly over here. Okay, there we go. So if we can just turn it around a little bit, and I'm going to bring you here. Okay, so I've got here some sliced courgette and some sliced aubergine. Got a spare one there just in case I need it, and my lasagna dish. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lasagna dish with my aubergine. Okay, doesn't need to be completely covered, but I do like it sort of fairly covered. Right, there we go. So that's my first layer. Okay, so as I said, that doesn't need to be cooked 100%, the meat dish, because it's going to go onto there. So I'm going to start layering this. So I'm going to just take this off. Okay, now. Okay, so here we go. So this is my dish here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this over my aubergine. I've got some sauce. Okay, there we go. Can you see that? So it's just a very thin layer just to start off the lasagna. Okay, and then I've got my lasagna sheets, and I'm using wholemeal just because it's a bit better for you. Okay, doesn't fit that way, so what I do is do it this way. Okay, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So just a little breakage off the end, and I can get it in. You can just throw that on top. And then I'm going to start layering again. So this time I'm going to layer courgettes. Okay, so that's pre-layered. And then I'm going to add a nice layering of meat now. You can see is absolutely full of vegetables, which is stunning. Okay, so there's a lot of meat, there's also a lot of vegetables. It was a 500-gram box of mince, so a lot of mince there. Another layer of your aubergine. Okay, right, there we go. Okay, and then some more. These will fit now because the container sort of slopes out a little bit, so they fit actually quite nicely. Okay, and then lastly, another courgette going on. Okay, so I haven't quite got enough there, so I have got another aubergine here when I prepared. You never quite know how much you need, so sometimes one courgette's enough, sometimes it's not. Okay. Okay, let me see. Done. Okay. So we are now then going to put another layer of meat on. Okay, and I'm going to use the rest of this now. It smells lovely already. Okay. Make sure it's as even as you can. Right, I'm happy with that. Put that in the sink. Okay, and let's just move that out of the way. Okay, we've got a spare bit of onion there, which is raw at the moment because I've got to put anything, but let's leave it on there. So, last lot of pasta going on there. Right, now I'm going to set that aside while we make the white sauce. Okay, so I'm going to make a white sauce with a bit of a difference. Because I'm on Slim World myself, I don't want it to have any sins in it, so I'm going to make it purely with quark and eggs with cheese on top. Okay, so these eggs are actually from my friend Sam's chickens, and she kindly brought them into me at work the other day. So you need 1 carton of quark and about 3 eggs, and that should do it. So into here, I've got a fork, going to tip whole carton of quark. Lola is suddenly very interested because she likes to lick the cork carton out. Much as I can before I give it to her. Okay. Right, so okay, I will give that to her now because I'll keep her quiet. There we go, Lola. Enjoy. Okay, so the eggs, the day the eggs were laid, the date there, so that was the 20th. So just to make sure that I use them in order. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right, and just give that a really good mix together. It looks a little bit cold at first when you first do it, but the more you mix it, the better it comes. And it doesn't look very pleasant at the moment, you can see that. Just give it a good beat. There we go. I'm happy with that now. Yep, so that's all nicely mixed. Okay, so now we just need our lasagna back. Let's get rid of these bits here. I also have a little plastic pot here with me, just to put my rubbish in. It's just handier than keep walking to the bin, etc. So here's our little lasagna that we made earlier, and I am literally just going to pour all this over. Spread it nicely over all of your pasta sheets and down the sides. It's amazing how quiet Lola's got now. She's got the cork pot. Right, it's looking lovely. It's a nice and thick layer there. absolutely lovely. Right, okay, into the washing. So this is now going to go into a warm oven, well, hot oven actually, at about 150 degrees for, I'm going to initially put on for 30 minutes and then I'm going to check it again, because if you're not careful, this can become very, very burnt, okay, because of the quark. So what I'll probably do is check it after about 30 minutes, and if needs be, I will put some cling film over it, not cling film, sorry, tin foil over it, just to protect it, okay? So we'll come back in half an hour and let's see what it looks like. Hi, right, so it's now out of the oven, so it's had about 30-35 minutes. So if you can see it there, it actually didn't catch. Woohoo! So just now I'm going to test it to see if the vegetables inside are cooking nicely, and they're a little bit crispy. So I'm now going to add my cheese to it. So Fido, can you hear him again? Go no, 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 no. I think he's thinking calories, calories. So I'm just adding a little bit of, just giving the dogs some cheese to keep them quiet for a second. Bribery always works. Okay. Not too much. Some nice sprinkling. Okay. I'm going to put that back in the oven probably for about another 20 minutes. Right, so I've just took it out again and I've just checked it. So if you can see, it is really nice and brown. Okay, but the vegetables underneath are still a little bit hard, so I don't want to burn it, but I just want to leave it in the oven for another 5-10 minutes. So I'm going to put some people on it. The cheese is really nicely melted. If you look now, if I put this on, it's not going to really stick. So just going to place that on now. Okay, and I'm going to pop that back in the oven. I'm going to turn the oven up just slightly at the moment, and leave it for 5-10 minutes, and I think it will be done. So come back in 5-10 minutes and let's see what we've got. Okay, so it's been in the oven for another 5-10 minutes, so let's unveil it. Okay, there we go. Can you see? Absolutely beautiful and golden brown. So let's get a knife and just test it. Perfect. Now with any good lasagna, it's best just leave it 5-10 minutes just to settle. The juice all seems to then sort of go into the pasta, and it just makes it light. So wow. The noise you can hear behind you is my little acti-fry. I've got some little wedges going on there, and all I've used actually is some potatoes with the skins on, which I've quartered into some wedges and added some garlic fry light to them, so they will go lovely with this. So I will dish it up in a minute and I will show you what I'm going to have with it. Okay, so it's been resting a little while now, so I think it's time to dish. So I'm just going to free the edges. Okay, now remember there is no normal white sauce in here, so it is purely pork and eggs on top with a sprinkle of cheese. And whilst I didn't really weigh it, I do know that it's actually not a lot of cheese. If I look at the packet that I had, it's a fraction of what I used. So I'm just going to chop into 6 pieces. You can always have a second portion if you want to. Oh, you see the steam still coming off that? Because I've rested it, any juices have absorbed into it, so it should actually be amazing. So let's have a look. Okay, excuse fingers, so if I can show you, can you see the layers there? They are amazing. Okay, so first slice there. Okay, my hubby loves these lasagnas, so I'm just going to give him another corner there. And again, literally, because you've rested it, it stays in one piece like that. Okay. That is absolutely, if you can see it, amazing. So I'm just going to move this to one side. put it out of Lola's reach. So we have our lasagna here. Now, what I'm going to serve it with, I've got my wedges just finishing off slowly in the anti-fryer. And this is something my husband will not have his lasagna without. Get it from Tesco's. I think you used to call it Shiraka hot chili sauce. You don't need a lot, but it does apparently, according to my husband, make all the difference. So that's what he's going to be serving his with, and obviously a Foster's. For me tonight, if you saw my vlog last night, I'm going to be having my rosé, my pink slimline fizz. Tried it last night, really liked it, but I wanted to put it into the fridge and chill it. So this is the stopper that my I can bring this up a little bit for you. This is the stopper my mother-in-law sent over from South Africa, which I love. Can you hear that? It just preserves all the fizz. So let me just give it a bit of a pour. Right, so it's poured. Can you see it? Amazing, pink sparkling. So it's going to go so well with my lasagna here. And I now have my wedges, which I have literally, all I've done is I've put them in here with some garlic and fry light, and that is it. So let me just get a spatula and put them on. It's a bit of a carb overdrive, isn't it? But you know what? It's going to be lovely. You don't need any more vegetables because so many vegetables already in this lasagna. Okay, there we go. That's all done. So this is my meat and vegetable lasagna, which you have to say looks divine. And I'm going to enjoy that with my glass of pink. Have a good evening.